Hey guys, Spooky Squid here. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be duping Jeffree Star Cosmetics lipsticks. So tune in and keep watching. So I've spoken to a few people that were wondering where to get colorful lipsticks because they don't want to support Jeffree Star anymore for multiple reasons. I'm not going to get into that. I'm not a drama channel. There are drama channels you can go check out if you want to learn more about that, but that's not what I'm here to talk about. So, as you know, Jeffree Star Cosmetics does have a lot of colorful, like, lipsticks, shades that you don't see, like, in the drugstore, like blues, purples, greens, white. So, I'm just going to go over his most popular shades, and I will give you a dupe for that. Most of these are indie brands, so yeah, just get started. I'm gonna put his shade and then a comparison shade up here from the brand that I will talk about, just so you have like a visual comparison. So the first shade I want to talk about is Mistletoe. So that's like a very bright emerald green shade. I looked around and it's not a very popular shade, like not a lot of brands do carry like a similar shade. So the one that I could find was a shade called Segunda Plaga by Necromancy Cosmetics. So they are very similar shade, like kind of the same tone of green. The Necromancy Cosmetic one is a bullet lipstick formula, so just a heads up, but it is fairly similar green. The next one that I want to talk about, which a lot of people were actually, I've seen people asking about that because especially in the drag queen community, like for the white inner corner shades, like Drug Lord was a very, very popular shade just for that since it was eye safe. One brand that I did order from them, I'm waiting on their order, so I will probably do a review shortly and see if all their formula is pretty good, but they do have a white shade called Purity. This is Baby Bat Beauty, and it is a white shade. So I know drag queens don't like using cake liners because if you wear it for a really long time, like it just flakes off at one point, and that's why the Drug Lord shade was so popular, because it didn't do that. I don't know if this one does the same effect, but it is a white shade, so could always give it a try. Next up is Deceased. Now it's not really like an exact shade, but it's kind of like in the same family shade. And it is the one that I am wearing right now. I'm wearing gloss on top, so it doesn't look as gray. So it is the shade Deceased. And what I am wearing currently is Sleepless by Dose of Color. So it is like a grayish shade, so not quite gray, not quite beige, but kind of in the middle. And I never owned Deceased, so I can't really do any comparison like exactly like that, but from the pictures I've seen online, it's pretty similar. All right, the next color I want to talk about is his shade Crocodile Tears, and that is a deep like foresty grain shade, and I did have it. And I did do swatch comparison when I still have it with this shade here, and it is Juniper by Menagerie Cosmetics, and they're very, very similar. Like they might, I think Juniper is a little bit lighter, but not that much. It is very much in the same vein and pretty similar. So the next one that I want to talk about is one that was insanely popular, and it was one of his first, like I know it came out with the his first Christmas bundle, and it is the shade Androgyny. So that's like very much a 90s lipstick shade. And Wrath by Black Moon is Black Moon Cosmetics is almost a perfect dupe for Androgyny by Jeffree Star. So if you do like that shade, you don't want to support him anymore, I do recommend checking them out. I do own a few lipsticks by Black Moon, and their formula is absolutely amazing. So, all right, the next one I want to talk about is Leo, and it is like kind of a warm terracotta shade, and a perfect dupe for it would be Terracotta by Menagerie Cosmetics. And I did own both of them at one point. Now I only own the Menagerie Cosmetics one, and I can say that it's a perfect dupe. Like, it's pretty much the same thing. It's like a very nice brick nude red, and I do really love their formula, so I check that one out if you're interested in Leo by Jeffree Star. So the next one that was also a very, very popular shade, Unicorn Blood by Jeffree Star. I've never actually bought that shade, but my friend did, and I was able to compare a little bit with the both of them, not like face to face, but over Messenger because, you know, social distancing. But Anti-Socialite by Sugar Pill is pretty much the same shade as Unicorn Blood, and I like their formula better. If I'm being honest, I didn't have Unicorn Blood, but I did have Designer Blood by Jeffree Star Cosmetics, and I find his red shades to run a lot, and the Sugar Pill formula does not. It stays on matte and it doesn't budge. So the next shade I want to talk about is Scorpio, which is a like a purplish gray shade, a very pretty shade. And one that I found was kind of the same like type of shade is the color Locket, again by Sugar Pill. The only difference is Locket does have some glitter in it, so if you're not interested in glitter, sorry. But as far as shades go, they're pretty similar apart from the glitter. And like I said, Sugar Pill has an amazing formula. All right, another popular shade by Jeffree Star Cosmetics was his black lipstick, Weirdo. And I could talk a lot about different black lipsticks, but the one that I really like is Sleepwalker by Black Moon Cosmetics. Black lipstick, really nice formula, doesn't run, doesn't really flake off. It's very comfortable, so I would highly suggest the shade by Black Moon Cosmetics if you're looking for a black lipstick. The next one I want to talk about is I'm Royalty, which is like a very nice amethyst purple. I have a couple of lipstick shades by LA Splash, and I don't have this one in particular, but I really do like their formula, so I did want to talk about it. And it's the shade Creature, and it's an amethyst purple. I also think that Menagerie Cosmetics came out with a new purple shade, and again, I love their formula as well. So the next one I want to talk about is one that was very popular but has since been discontinued, and it is the shade Mermaid Tears. And a perfect dupe for that shade would be the shade U4EA by Sugar Pill Cosmetics. Pretty much the same shade of blue. And I know I mentioned Sugar Pill a lot, but I really do enjoy their formula, and it's so comfortable, so just putting it out there. And this blue is such a pretty shade, and it's almost a perfect dupe for that. Another one that would be a perfect dupe for Mermaid Tears, and this one I actually had both. I think I actually do still have both. I don't think I got rid of Mermaid Tears yet. But the shade that I have is called Scythe by Makeup Monsters. They have since changed the name, and they're now Menagerie Cosmetics, but they still do have that shade. They just changed the name from Scythe to Leviathan. So it's the same shade again. So you have your pick. Another one I want to mention is the shade Blow Pony, which is a nice like purplish lavender shade. And Potion Number 9 by Pretty Zombie Cosmetics is pretty much the exact same shade. Another spooky brand that I really like Love their aesthetic, love the formula. All right, the last shade that I want to mention is the shade Medusa, which is a gray shade. And the shade Woolf by KVD Vegan Beauty Kendo something or other, whatever they're called now, is exactly the same shade. So if you're looking for like a dark gray shade, I would go for that one. And with that being said, that's my list of dupes. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm probably gonna do another video on duping his highlighters pretty soon in the near future, so look out for that one. All right, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.